Hi everyone, welcome to the Accumulation and Momentum Data Analysis for 12th of August. Today was a pretty decent day. In the first half, we kind of moved higher, but in the second half, maybe because it was the Sensex expiry today. So usually Tuesdays is when you have the Sensex expiry, and Thursday is when you have the Nifty expiry. So usually a lot of volatility kicks in, especially in the second half. So that is what we saw even today. So in the first half, we actually moved higher all the three indices, that is the Nifty, the mid cap, the small cap, all of them were in the green. But in the second half, the Nifty and the mid caps saw cuts of almost 0.2, 0.3%, whereas the small caps, they kind of managed to end flat. So let's see what is the important news and also what the charts are telling us. So one important news that has kind of come in is the export outreach has widened to 15 countries now to negate the US tariff hit. So what has happened since US has put in tariffs, which kind of affects almost 60 billion rupees worth of $60 billion worth of exports to the US, right? So what India is doing is try to widen our reach to 50 other countries which can absorb part of it or most of it which is being hit by the US tariff. So this is a pretty good step that the government is taking. So if this kind of goes through, then the tariff hit would not be as significant as what many are kind of fearing right now, right? And also on Friday, since Donald Trump is going to meet the is going to Russia, if let's say the peace prevails and then finally the war stops, chances are the tariffs on India can actually be significantly lower than the 50% which what a lot of them are fearing as of now, right? So let's move to the accumulation. So accumulation actually improved today, right? And if you look at the momentum, momentum also improved for the second time. So this kind of tells us that the second half move was more of a Sensex expiry play that kind of came in rather than the momentum actually slowing down. So the momentum has actually improved from yesterday, and even the accumulation is slightly better than yesterday. Same with, let's say, the mid cap. So the in the mid caps also, you see that the accumulation has moved even higher. And also, if you look at the mid cap momentum, it actually moved higher than what it was yesterday. So this is kind of giving us confirmation that the sentiment is slowly turning. And let's say tomorrow would be the deciding day. If let's say start moving higher and even take out the highs that we made today, chances are we have made some kind of a temporary bottom and we are in for a bounce from these levels. Right now, coming to small caps, so not much improvement to be honest. It kind of remained flat or on the same levels, but the momentum has a kind of increase here as well, right? So anyways, in the first place, we did not fall because of too much distribution. What happened was the fall was because of panic and also the MTF position, all of them getting unwound and things like that, right? And many of these companies did not come out with great set of numbers. So that was also playing out because of very high valuations in them, they kind of corrected a lot, right? So that was what was happening. But now, let's say if the sentiments kind of change, by Thursday, we would know what the market is betting on. If the market is betting on that there is going to be peace, chances are we should see a very good closing on Thursday. And then, uh, because Friday is anyways holiday for us, and then we go to Monday. If the things are settled, Monday should be a pretty good day if everything looks good for the bulls. Right? Hope this helps. See you after tomorrow's session. Thank you.